angel. And I just want to say, you are rocking out with me at this time. So let me tell you something. As I was finishing out my day, I've been waiting to come on live, but I just been waiting for my trouble. You like what? To go to sleep. It's so funny because I just kind of woke up. When I woke up, oh man, you know what it is? You like what? I love that people, us, can be very, very different. And it just amazes me sometimes. Even sometimes I know my kids should be sleeping and stuff like that. But I'm like, oh my God, these little, we are so different. So let me jump into it. Okay. So on the live, it says the assignment. Now, it's so crazy. This is so I speak blessings to anybody that's listening to this, right? I also speak blessings to a lot of different people who are going to find it. So you know how rare it is when you find something or it comes exactly when you need it. And you'll be surprised the different things that people might need at that particular time. It could just be something that can just refill you, or it can be something that you just overlook because you actually didn't pay attention to it at that particular time. So right now, I always like to say, damn, did I ever say this on here? But I always like to say, um, what is your purpose, right? What is your purpose? Do people, as you know, do people or do we know our purpose? And as people are starting to understand our purpose, some people will start to understand your assignment, right? You see what it say? The assignment. For a lot of other people, assignments are truly, 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 truly different. And I think sometimes, maybe because it have been overlooked, or we never really paid attention to it, or we never actually fed it. You know what I mean? Like uh, walking in it, walking in that light, understanding it, protecting it, right? And because of certain people's assignments, a lot of different people, and that's why I always say that. For I never look at what people have, you know what I mean, like their blessings or anything like that, because how everything I feel like is designed. Some people, it's like kind of, oh no, it's, I heard like a stairway to heaven, or the, you know, like the sand prince or whatever. But we're all going different places. Oh, I love my nephew. You know my nephew? My nephew, I love my nephew. I love my nephew. I remember when I found out that my brother had a son. And it was so crazy. Damn, damn. My nephew and my younger brother, they run neck and neck. Neck and fucking neck. Right? I'm not that too, my nephew's not that too far from me, but I remember when I actually found out who he was. And I was young. I was young, maybe 12, 13. And I made it my business. I went over there every single day. Used to lay on my face and a whole bunch of different stuff. But, oh, wow. Neff. I be calling him swag. He'd be like, oh, man. Oh, man. All right, that's different stuff. That's something totally different. Okay, let's go back. So my nephew told my little brother. He said, "Listen, that's what he called my brother." He was like, we're all trying to get to the same destination, right? It just matters. No. What he say? Sometimes in life, people can go through a whole bunch of different things, but we are still on that train. We're all still trying to get to that destination. For some of us, it's just unfortunately some people don't understand that part, right? Or a lot of people don't understand what comes with that. But that's why I'm saying about the assignment, because it seemed like every time when I come on and I say certain things, the previous things that I've said always come to pass. And I just got to bring this up because I said this a while ago. I said for whatever we, because I'm included with this, it's keep going, keep striving, and because of whatever that we are doing, or whatever you thought about doing, or uh, however it is going to be. I keep telling people, people are giving people confirmations on why it can work, or why whatever you're doing is working, or why whatever this is going to be of the way that it needs to be. hmm 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 And I always like to say, listen, my favorite thing sometimes is dealing with people. Sometimes people, some people, they take their own trash out, right? Or sometimes that's when I said that the other day, that sometimes people are their biggest demise, their biggest downfall, and some people just cannot help it. That's just the way that it is. It really is. So, congratulations to all of those who understand your assignment, right? It's your purpose. Keep telling people your light. People are shining. And I said too, I said, oh man, you like what? Why you want me to say this? I was talking because I said earlier, I said, I love, didn't I say that? It just takes just a moment, a spark, something to happen, to awaken something. And I said that you have a lot of old souls who now feel like they have to reappear, or do what they need to do because of the timings. And I like that. I really, really, really do. Because as much as people want to say, yo, I don't, you like, I just put my head down. Sometimes it could work either or for the situation. Sometimes it's best for other people on the other side to leave certain people alone, because for certain people it took them, and that's the dangerous part, but that's the part that should be like feeding the men, is because people have worked so hard and so long to keep something suppressed sometimes. And then when you have a lot of different other situations, a person will reappear, like that other part of them will surface to the top. But if we was to learn how to master, I love that. I feel like Bruce Lee. Right? Everything works out, the yin and the yang, right? But if he was able to learn how to master that, when it reappear, resurface, and stuff like that, then people could move a lot differently. Yeah. And that's what's happening. That's crazy. Like I'm just really being blown. I never seen a whole bunch of stuff. It's beautiful. I love it. I really, really love it. So let me go. I'm about to lay back down. I just wanted to say that though. That's what you get. So what happened? I said something that bothered you. It's always, see, and that's what the problem be. You like, why? Because somebody tried to say something that was messed up. It was messed up. So it's not going to go through. I don't understand what's wrong with some of you people. You like, why? Because, and that's what it is. You know what I hate? I hate a motherfucker. And you have to pay attention to that. I don't like people that, uh, should I say this? Yeah. I didn't I just said this. I said for some people have a very, very powerful light, and you have a motherfucker that want to smudge it out because they see it, or they want to. I hate a person. And I don't like saying hate, but I hate a person that tries to. How the fuck you gonna take over a moment, or catch over a moment, or do whatever that you feel like it's gonna do, even though, you know what I mean? Because I always look at it. I always look at a lot of shit from a lot of different scenarios. And because people don't know no fucking better, and I always keep saying that, for this is what have to happen. Yo. Mm-mm-mm-mm. Mm-mm-mm. You like, why? Because people have to see. You like, what the fuck? People have to see for what has always been in front of them, but they never really know. And because people think that their plan is safe, and I don't like to talk this type of energy, but I like it because everything has everything to do with people's assignment. That's why people are going the way that it's going. That's why people are going to be able to touch a whole bunch of different things. That's why people are going to be able to like really fight and stand up for a lot of different shit that they wouldn't never stood up and fought for. Because I know just for me how you're moving, but you have to be like that. It's just, niggas is crazy. My back hurts. That's weird. This message. That's crazy. Materialistic thing. Oh. Oh, let me see. What the fuck that material? I'm trying to think, because I'm trying to decipher that. I hate a nigga that. I'm gonna tell you, I gotta keep it a stack. Yeah, I got quiet. I don't like anybody that pays more attention to a nigga's bag, a nigga's movements, niggas' times and glories and shit like that. I feel some type of way when motherfuckers want to insert on other different shit or try to outshine or, I don't know, because it just looks very fucking weird regarding what you just said. You know what I mean? So it's weird because people get hurt over shit like that. And that shit it doesn't make sense. Like, and that's why I always like to say listen, it's enough for everybody. You just have some people who just, it's like the candy store. Mine's. This is mine's. It's always a rotation of different people that, listen, it's always a rotation of people that need to get this fucking kickback because they've been through too much. Everybody has a point in time where everybody was on their assignment, meaning the things that they are supposed to do, the different pinnacles and different shit that they're supposed to impact and go about their fucking life for it to be the way that it needs to be. So when you understand that part and you understand what the fuck that shit can bring, yeah, it can bring love, money, it can bring a whole bunch of different shit. Most importantly, it can bring a whole bunch of hate and a whole bunch of misunderstanding and a whole bunch of misleading, misguiding, misinformation. You will have niggas that are perfectly set niggas up on purpose sometimes just because of that shit. Yeah, and now listen, I'm so happy. You like what? And I didn't want to talk about it, but I'm so happy that Carisha Fields and motherfucking Papoose got it together. Now let me tell you. For you have some people's assignments like that, right? I was gonna come on here and I was gonna treat her like a little sister. I was gonna tell her to sit the fuck down, just a little bit. Or maybe I could say it in a sweet way because I know I'm very aggressive. I don't even know how to be passive. I don't even know how to play with that shit. Oh, hi, how would please, baby. You heard how that shit sound? So I'll sound real crazy. But when you understand that your assignment on, she's amazing. I'm never going to take that away from her. She's very, very good. But her fucking mouth get her in trouble all the time. Where her fucking mouth get her in trouble so much sometimes it can affect your fucking bag and it can affect the light in a way that you need to fucking shine. So now you are who you are, right? Papoose came from out of nowhere. I'm just saying, no disrespect. But now he's coming for who he is. I don't know if people know his story or whatever like that, how he was, but listen, we all have a place of time when your fucking ticket come up. Your ticket has came up. And either you're going to do what you want to fucking do with that ticket, or I'm telling you, it's 15 to 20 more other people behind you waiting on that same ticket or waiting on that same. It's like, because people don't understand it. So because look, it's unorthodox. Nobody would never expect certain people to be what they need to be and how it can go, you know. You're having beautiful, sweet things. For now, they can coast and they can do whatever they need to do on their assignment and what they were supposed to do. Because apparently, it was God sent or however it was supposed to be. But when you don't understand that and you let other people, however it may be, interfect that shit, it'll be like a disease and it'll fester and it'll be just fucked up. But you have other people who see that shit. You will be surprised. The people who, because they start doing fuckery, they start doing a whole bunch of other shit, and it's weird, and it's weird. And you always have to look, and I look at shit like that too sometimes. I'm always that type of a person, especially dealing with whatever it is. I always like to look sometimes and be like, okay, anything. Like, why all of a sudden? Why now? What the fuck is your real agenda between whatever it is, however the fuck that it be? Because you will be surprised. And I always like to say, I know it's a whole bunch of different shit when you can tell that people are just trying to figure out or whatever that you're doing or however that is going, right? Dealing with your assignment. That could bring abundance. Do you understand that shit? Now, really, really understand the true word of abundance is beyond this shit. It's so abundance is like, oh, I love it. Thank you, Spirit. Water is so powerful. Water is so powerful. Water have been on this earth. I wish I could talk to water. You like what the fuck? I wish I can talk to water. It been on this planet so long for it's seen so much. It's seen, even though you think water and it hear vibration, the energy and shit like that. But yeah, people's assignment is different. I had to come to terms with that. You like what? Because I feel like the more I keep doing what I'm doing and however it's going, uh, it's like drawing more people in, or maybe people are taking awareness to something, however. But I see that, and I had to come to terms with that. And I feel like the more I keep going, the more I keep talking to whatever, however it's going, it's just a different role, you know. I don't really like to say so much. I had the pleasure, or you know, it's nothing like the pleasure of when other people, you know, that's what I like to say. Damn, I don't want to say this, but yeah, I haven't been following him like that. But the guy from Netflix, um, Rich and Famous, Spanky. I love Spanky. Spanky is down to earth. I had said something and Spanky actually showed me love, but I'm not saying nothing else. You'll be fucking surprised of the different people who people come in contact with, and then all of a sudden, I can only imagine the people who are, however, especially me, how little shit that I'm doing that's going right now, and people are actually going back like, oh shit, she actually commented or she actually said something or I actually said something to her, and now it's like, because that's everything's happening for a reason. I look at that. Nothing is happening. No, everything is happening for a reason. I understand that. I understand my assignment. I understand my purpose is my purpose. So much different things are happening. People have to look at that, and when you look at that, you have to protect it. You you have to protect it at all fucking costs. Sometimes, if you're very very common about it, you have to understand. Sometimes you gotta protect that shit from yourself, especially if you don't understand it or however it might go. That's why I always say when you understand and you're dealing or however the dealing is, and you are woke, then you are reliable. Some people are responsible, especially if you understand and you know, or however the fuck that it might be. Yeah. It's nothing like, damn, I shouldn't say that, but maybe I should. It's nothing like a person that don't know, have no fucking idea, no understanding, however it may be, but you have to be real about it. So a person that don't understand, they don't know, and they going against a force or something, however it be, something that you were supposed to be coasting with. See, it's hard when you're going against the force, when you're going against it, but when you in the current of that motherfucker, it's like it's a beautiful, and it's a blessed ride. Uh-huh. But a person that don't know, they going against some shit, it can, like, I don't know. I don't know why I'm gonna say this. For a lot of people, should have been a lot farther than where they are. Even myself, I understand that shit. So when you understand that shit, you can identify with a whole bunch of stuff. Then you can move accordingly. I always like to say, I'm saying this. I don't know why. I don't understand. See, it's people's fault. You like why? Because you're gonna have people that's gonna get caught up in a storm that they can't even fucking comprehend. And this is just the storm of truth, of revealing, of elevating and going up and hitting a whole bunch of different things. They have no idea. I don't know. People are just in the season where they want to talk. They want to talk. They want to talk. They putting their own stuff away. You like, I never could understood that. I never understood that. My mom gave me a good jewel. You'll be surprised. Mine saying this nigga, this bitch nigga. You'll be surprised. That is terrible. Mm-mm-mm. I'm just thinking that I know I don't even like that feeling. I don't even like that thought. I'm not even gonna say no shit like that. I'm not even gonna put no energy on that. But that's very crazy. But I see why girls and guys are haters. I really do. At this moment right now. Now I see why niggas is go ahead and fuck around if you want to. I always like to say that. I always like to say that. People gonna mess around. Oh God. Please, I just speak blessings. Like I just speak blessings over these very, very protect oh, Lord, I speak blessings over these providers, these protectors, these defenders, these warriors. You know, put a guard on their mouth just a little bit, because I don't want people to be so. Mm. But that's what happens. But huh, okay, so let me go. Let me get off. What time is it? Okay, I like it. So until next time, you guys stay up. Yeah, I like what you said. I like what you said. That shit is the worst. It really is. But listen, before I go, Lord, I just thank you for everything. I thank you for people being aware of their new blessings, their new seasons as they walk into a lot of different doors. Right, Lord, I just thank you for all. See, that's what it is. You like what? People are being talked about in different rooms for great things and different great potential things that are going to happen. See, you're about to do something amazing, right? So you have to, when you understand, you have to walk different, right? People are going to be the first to do a lot of different things, right? People done patent, you have a whole bunch of different things. You already done seen it work. Niggas know that it's working, so this is why niggas is real flobbly and all over the place and a whole bunch of different things, right? People are, oh man, God bless those. You like what? God bless those public testimonies, meaning the ones that need to be seen. And I am so proud. You like what? Oh my God. And that's what we need. You like what? The unity that I'm seeing that's going on. That's a different force, a different love, and a different fight. I love it. You like what though, baby? I love them truth tellers out there. Them truth tellers. Them truth tellers. Speaking in your living in your truth, speaking in your truth, being at that type of a energy and shit like that. Nothing, nobody, or anything can convince you and sway you of anything. For now, you are walking within your highest timeline of that's who you are. You have to have people, you have to have people start coming to you fucking correct, not correct, and execute and get rid of anybody that's, you know what I mean, that's moving funny. I keep referring to people. You know what? That's what I love about old souls. Yo, you'll have a whole I like that. You will have a whole group of a whole. I love that. I love that. You like what? Because that's what it is. No, I shouldn't say that like that. But when you have a whole group, meaning that's the unity of people who can move and move together and walk like that. Because you will have, out of this, you will have a whole different new movement, a whole different force of something that needs to be seen. Because at this particular time, that's why I be saying, use your mouth and use what you do very, very wisely, for it's the real true impact of the way that you carry yourself and you do that is people are going to love you and support you. I always said that. I say that a lot. That's why I don't want to say that again. I'm gonna say it. I'm gonna say it. You like what? Listen, for sometimes you where you need a refugee, like a refuge at, like in people, a village. A person is nothing, and if you don't have a village connection, mm, not connection like that, but you understand. Okay. Okay. Mm, I like that.